When you're looking at a new piece of tech for your home office or a small meeting room, the first question that pops into most people's heads is, will this actually make a difference, or am I just adding another expensive gadget that sits on a shelf? I get that hesitation. You've probably seen a lot of sleek soundbars that promise cinema-level audio, but then you wonder if they'll actually improve the clarity of a Zoom call or the punch of a Netflix thriller in a room that's anything but a theater. In this review, I'll walk through the real-world experience of using the Bose Videobar VB1, talk about where it shines, where it falls short, and help you decide if it's the right fit for your setup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First, let's talk about the problem this product is trying to solve. In many home offices, the built-in laptop webcam is tiny, the microphone picks up a lot of background noise, and the speaker output is thin. On the other side of the spectrum, a typical TV soundbar can blast the bass for movies but doesn't have a camera at all, so it offers no benefit for video calls. The Bose Videobar VB1 attempts to bridge that gap by bundling a 4K Ultra HD camera, a 6-microphone array that does beam steering, and a soundbar that uses Bose's proprietary transducers, all in a single enclosure that looks like a sleek bar you'd mount under a monitor or on a conference table. Who should consider this? If you spend a good chunk of your day on video calls, whether you're a freelance designer, a remote sales rep, or a small team manager, this all-in-one device can simplify your desk. The auto-framing camera tracks you as you move, so you don't have to stay glued to a static box to stay in frame. The 6 microphones actively steer toward your voice, reducing the pickup of background chatter from a kitchen or a neighbor's dog. In a small conference room that seats 4 to 6 people, the soundbar's wide dispersion fills the space with clear dialogue without needing a separate subwoofer. For a home office that doubles as a media zone, you also get decent bass response for movies and music, which is a step up from the tinny laptop speakers most people settle for. Who should skip it? If your primary use is just watching TV from your couch and you already have a decent TV sound system, the added camera and MIC array might feel like unnecessary baggage. Likewise, if you're looking for a powerhouse bass experience for a dedicated home theater, the Videobar's size limits the low-frequency output. Bose design is tuned for clarity rather than deep rumble. And finally, if budget is a major factor, the all-in-one approach commands a premium price that might be better allocated to a separate high-quality webcam and a dedicated speaker system for larger rooms. Let's break down the practical strengths. In my week-long trial, the first thing that stood out was the camera's auto-framing. I was moving around my desk to grab documents, and the bar kept me centered without any manual adjustment. It's not a full-blown PTZ, pan-tilt zoom, unit, but the 4K sensor delivers a crisp image that makes me look presentable on client calls. The 6-mic array does a solid job of isolating my voice even when the air conditioner kicked in. On a call with a colleague in a noisy coffee shop, I could hear me clearly while the background chatter was significantly muted, something I rarely get with built-in laptop mics. Audio performance is where Bose really leans on its heritage. The soundbar produces a balanced soundstage that makes speech intelligible, which is crucial for long conference calls. When I streamed a documentary on my laptop, the dialogue came through cleanly, and there was enough low-end punch to give the background music some weight, without overwhelming the mids. Because the transducers are proprietary, the unit handles both speech and multimedia without needing a separate mode switch, it just works. Now for the practical weaknesses. The first limitation is room size. In a larger living room, the sound can start to feel thin after a few meters, and you'll notice the absence of a dedicated subwoofer. That's not a flaw per se, it's a design choice aimed at small to medium spaces. The second point is connectivity. The Videobar relies on a single USB-C cable for power and video, which works fine with a laptop, but if you want to plug it into a TV or a desktop without a compatible USB-C port, you'll need an adapter that isn't included. I also found the remote control a bit fiddly. The buttons are soft-pressed and sometimes require a firmer press to register, which can be annoying when you're in a hurry to mute or adjust volume during a call. Another subtle issue is the learning curve with software integration. The bar is marketed to work with popular unified communications platforms, but you still need to select it as both the video and audio source in each application. Most platforms auto-detect it, yet a few,